like, they know how to do that. So, like, you were going to get sold out by the guy or girl, the person, rather, that you were paying to do this for you. There was no way for you to win in this. Zero way for you to win in this. And, man, beyond everything I've said, you rotated a car in space, man. Like a car in space. You're digging tunnels underground. You're making it possible for people to communicate without using words. You own one of the biggest social media networks on the planet. Why is that not enough? Why do you have to own Diablo 4 on top of all of that? I probably don't have enough go get 'em. It's probably why my career leveled where it is. Right? But at some point, I'd rather be the me than the guy who can never be satisfied ever. Right? Like, I don't understand that at all, bro. You got life by the balls. Why go out here and lie about something easily provable and look stupid like this? It just doesn't make any sense. What was gained?
The Stansberry Show.
I just wish I hadn't drunk all that cough syrup.
On Rock 106.9.
9 a.m., I'll rock the bank with you. That first $1,000 keyword gets passed out. I saw Mark Zuckerberg talking about how companies need more masculine energy. If we got time, we'll get into that today. If not, maybe tomorrow. There's no way we make it to the end of the week without getting into that. First, though, we're going to find out if a celebrity has what it takes to make it through a cancel campaign. Now, you hear this a lot, that it's not cancel culture, it's accountability culture. You're not being canceled, you're being held accountable for what it is you did. Yes, free country, you have the right to do what it is you have done, and the people have the right to be upset about it and then, react with their dollars or not. The problem is that there are plenty of people out there who will look at these things as accountability culture and they're on the up and up about that. And there are others who are lying about that and just want to create problems for people over things they don't like. And I believe it is the bulk of people who get all hot and bothered on these types of campaigns. Squeaky wheel getting the grease. I remember predicting 10 years ago in this very studio, we will turn social media into the digital coliseum. It will literally be turning our thumbs up and down and letting us know whether or not Maximus lives or dies. That is what we are going to do. And we have. On some level. So much of this show this morning and yesterday was spent on what? An Eagles fan. Saying things in the stands you're not, shouldn't probably be saying. He's been found. Been banned from the stadium from what we understand. His employer has responded, right? Now that feels like accountability culture. I'm not sure what Carrie Underwood is dealing with is. Carrie Underwood is a pretty well-known singer, right? Was it season 4 American Idol that she won? I believe. And Carrie Underwood is going to sing at the inauguration. No way. No way. How would she do that? And so sure enough, you see people online saying this. She has the right to perform for Hitler. I'm quoting somebody. She has the right to perform for Hitler. We have the right to cancel her. Okay, well, he's not Hitler. And is this about accountability? Or is this about, I don't like him, now automatically I don't like you, and we are going to try to cancel you? And not really about what you did. Is using her voice for a moment for this country really an action that deserves accountability? You and I would disagree on that. I don't get that. And I really wish politics hadn't gotten to that point. Carrie Underwood defending herself by saying, I love our country, and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. That's the end of the quote there. And I'm going to stay pretty consistent here. I've said about sports teams, you get the call, you won the championship, go. The championship's about you, absolutely. That moment's about America. And I would prefer it if everybody even just said, you know what, this is the office. I try to refer to presidents when I can. I can get a little lazy. Sometimes I'm hungover or whatever the hell the thing is. But I try to say President Trump, President Biden, President-elect this, Vice President Harris. I try to do that. I might not get it right 100% of the time, but I try. Because like I do honestly think it's like, no, it's the office. And it's the country. Well, he shouldn't have the office. Okay. Okay. But he is going to have it. And he is going to be president. And there will be an inauguration. And this is a moment for the country. And it would be no matter who wins. That's the whole point. It's a moment no matter who wins. They are going to lead the nation. And I don't like the fact that people grow up in this country, proud of where they're from, hand over their heart, national anthem, stand on your feet at sporting events, beaten into your entire life. Somebody says, come perform for this moment for the country. And you got to run and hide from it. Because Rick Wilson has a Twitter account? Patriots against Trump. No, I'm sorry. He's the Patriot father, right? That's Rick Wilson. So because he's got people whipped up into a fever now, she's got to like be embarrassed to go perform? I don't like it. I don't. Much like I said about athletes, you don't want to go shake Obama's hand? It's President Obama. He's the president. Go shake the man's hand. I have a lot of issues with Vice President Harris. I told you she has zero chance to win. I knew she was a dog candidate from the first day. I also knew they were on the hustle with her and we're going to... You morally opposed to a candidate, and you know what? Like, I don't want to perform? Kind of got that right, too. I would look at it as I'm answering a call for the country. Not everybody has to look at it the way I would look at it. So if you don't want to perform because you're morally opposed to something you see here, there's a way to look at that, and a lot of people would, like standing on business, 10 toes on the ground. I like it. There are people who will look at it that way, and I would maybe even and probably most likely would defend it and go, that's what America's about right there. Shaming people for being part of this event because you don't like this guy is petulant crying and nothing else. And it's not about accountability at all. It's about creating a hassle for Carrie Underwood. This is my tailored banner. 50-year-olds. Like you're running up and down the hallway now. Want to kick the paper football through the field goal post too? What the hell are we doing? It's the inauguration. She is a performer. She spent her entire... See, we look at her... I was going to say you, but it makes it sound like I'm yelling at you, and I'm not. I'm talking about people. Okay? Performers spend their entire life hairbrush in her hand in the mirror, practicing. You think of her as Carrie Underwood. She's just that little girl from that little town who still at the end of the day can't believe she's really made it. This all happened to me? I can't believe it. I don't know. How did this happen? I don't know. She gets called to perform at the inauguration. Let's not wipe our ass with politics so much that nothing means anything. If these moments don't matter, then what does it matter who's running anything? This isn't about accountability. This is about the fact that you're bored waiting in the line at Giant Eagle and nothing else.
The Stansberry Show.
Well, I'm not very good. But I play loud.
On Rock 106.9.
3304